Okay. First of all, I'm not the definitive guitar teacher. Um, and I don't profess to play anything that I show here perfect. But I think it's very close, and I think if if you can pick up a couple of tips from the way I play it, along with listening to the way the guy on the record played it, and inject your own self into a solo, you ought to be able to come up with something that sounds pretty cool. Now, I've always loved the solo in Middle of the Road by the Pretenders. Ever since I first heard it, I thought it was one of the coolest things ever. As a matter of fact, when I first heard it, I didn't think I would ever be able to play the solo. And to be honest, it wasn't until I was able to just play it over and over again and slow it down and listen and everything, till I got to where I thought I had it pretty well down. Anyway, here's what I do. So you're coming in for the solo. You're coming in on the E. Song is in A, so it's a little. It's like the Hendrix chord, what we call the Hendrix chord here at TDPRI. It would be the E9, E7 sharp 9. But I also hear the C note on top of it. So he's playing the C, which is actually a B sharp in this case because it's a sharp 5. And so you would go. Okay, now when I first started learning this, I have always done this kind of a lick by bending both the double stop, both notes up. But I really don't think he's doing that. I think he's holding the G here and bending the D up to the E. So it's like that. So it's that's just an A minor triad. And you're sort of kind of bending the C there a little bit. So So then the next little part of it is you're bending the D up to an E. D, C, A, G. So it's so at the end of that, the double stop on the now, the next part it was a little hard to hear exactly what he was playing, so I slowed it down. I gotta be honest with you, I I slowed it down and listened to it. And what is actually happening in this next part is he's going. So it's like a double stop between the D and the F. Now when you're doing it fast, it doesn't sound like it might be that, but that's actually what he is playing. I used to go, but it's all right. So anyway, for that part, it's they're all double stops walking down. So. G and B. F sharp and A. E and G. No, check that. Now this is where the chordy thing comes in. You start doing A, C, G, A, D, C, G. The last time it's A, D, G, D. Now that time he's not going up to the full C note. It's just the highest note in that little lick is the G here. And the G repeats between the C chord and the G chord. And that's it. That's exactly how I play it. Thanks for watching. I hope it helped.